Furry Friends Adoption and Clinic is a really unique organization because we are one of the few no-kill or only no-kill rescue organizations in the area. I think one of the programs that I'm most proud of since I've become executive director is a program that we started with two local organizations, the Renewal Coalition and CAMO, which are phenomenal dog trainers, and that means Canines Assisting Military Operations. We recently partnered up with them in providing some of our rescue dogs, and they're being trained to become service dogs, the veterans that they're working with. A couple of months ago, back in December, we took a dog off death row, and 2 months later, I just noticed there was something really special about Max. So I called CAMO, and they came over and tested Max, and within 5 minutes, they selected him to be one of their service dogs. He's going to be partnered with a sergeant major that is suffering from PTSD, and which unfortunately is becoming an epidemic, and it's something that we can help greatly with our rescue dogs.
My name is Herb Baum. I'm an animal lover. At one time, not too long ago, I bought a ranch in Palm City, Florida that was 28 acres, and I donated it to an animal shelter, which is now called Furry Friends.
Here we have a whole bunch of different critters. We actually have about 80 cats, 40 dogs. We have 8 horses, 9 goats, 7 pigs. We have a bull here, Diablo, a ram, which is a male sheep. We have some ducks, geese, chickens, even a turkey. And basically, a lot of help needed to take care of all these guys day in and day out. So this is Patches. He's one of our rescues that we've had for a few years now. He actually got rescued from a fighting situation, which was really brutal. He actually, and if you look up closer, you can see his front paws are completely mangled, and he still has holes in them from having his paws nailed down to a board and then thrown into a ring to pretty much get torn apart. When he came to us, he was a complete mess, in shreds, and somehow, they tried to save him, they patched him back together, and somehow he made it, hence the name Patches. He's just one of our, quite a number of dogs that we save that not many other people would give a chance. And we really pride ourselves in, working with and taking animals that might not make it somewhere else. For Patches, chances of him finding a home are very slim, if any. But we're really happy to be able to provide what can be home for him for the rest of his years.
At the time I purchased the ranch, I bought it for a price of about $1 million. Since then, the property values out here have come down somewhat. The previous board to the one we have now at this shelter took a mortgage out on this ranch of $250,000 that we have to repay. And we have to repay it, and we have to build all these things that are needed here on the ranch to get to what I call animal heaven. And that's really what this place is all about. And while great progress has been made in the time since we've been here, and we have a great staff here, we still have a lot of issues that were not addressed from the time when we originally bought it. So we have things like a barn that needs to be fixed. It has a roof that has many holes in it.
We have awful drainage. We have a septic tank, which is really too small for the amount of water that goes into it. So you can do the math and figure out how nasty that gets when it rains. If we can enclose more pasture space for our horses, we need pasture space for goats, we need more enclosures for our pigs. We don't have any proper pig pens. We need updated bird enclosures for our ducks, geese, turkeys, chickens. Our cat house really is in dire need of having some outdoor space for all the cats. A state-of-the-art dog kennel where every single dog, they have indoor-outdoor access.
And wouldn't it be nice if we can get to the point where we can now bring children out here and we can educate them about some of the barn animals we have, as well as the cats and dogs we have. And then I think even beyond that, to what we could build out here. I have in my mind, what if we could build a school out here, because we have 28 acres. What if we could build a school for vet techs where we could train them out here, and some of them we could use in our own animal hospital, and others we could train and certify for other animal hospitals. But we could do that on the ground here. We could have play areas. We could have hay rides. Let's say you want to have a wedding out here. Wouldn't it be nice? There's just so much that you can do with this ranch that has kind of been static for the last 3 or 4 years. So what I want to repeat myself now, we have a great staff. They are taking care of this place. They are working hard to build it up, to get it to the point where we can be very proud of it and have no issues with buildings or places where animals can't go. This is, I mean it, animal heaven.
And Rob, I want you to know, or Vanilla Ice, whichever you prefer to be called, it was my idea to call you. It was my idea to get in touch with you, because I know that you care about your community. I know that you care about animals. And I know that with the type of programming you have, it would be a great fit. I'm just hoping that we can get you to come down, at least come to our ranch, come to our sanctuary, take a look at what the vision that we had for it. Come see our adoption facility, come see our hospital. You can even come to your thrift store. But come visit us and see what we're all about, and I just know that you're going to want to help us.